See you. Wake up and rise, open your eyes. It's breakfast with the Thomases, the ultimate prize. Mental Wellness Monday, work it out Wednesday. Okay. Pay it forward Friday, we're seizing the day. Digital finance, harmony of love, serving food the what those stores. Rising as the beat and it's Eastern on P2G TV. Breakfast with the Thomases, come eat with me.
All working before I left.
Yeah, no problem. Grand Rising, and welcome. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties here today, but you know we're gonna have a great show today. No worries.
What happened to the preview?
It ran and nothing came up.
Okay, well, ask them to hold on.
Just hold
right
on.
there. Come out of the studio. Shut it down. Don't shut it down. Let's go. And action. There you go. Camera, action.
And Grand Rising, y'all. Grand Rising.
Hello, we back. But I'm not in yet. Y'all know how I gotta get it together.
It is a pay it forward Friday, and you know, if you see that elbow swinging around, don't worry about it. That's the people's elbow. Don't worry about it. It's coming through for you guys. Oh man, so let me tell y'all guys. Let me say something to you guys. It is the 28th of August. There's a plethora of things happening in the economy. There is a bunch of things happening locally, and there are a bunch of changes that's happening all over the place. And
exactly.
That's weird. That's okay. We'll fix that and jump up.
Yeah. They can't see nothing. All right, we're on multiple streamers today. Be with us, darling. Be with us. We have some good content to put through. I know y'all be like, where's she at? She ain't it's fine. All right, I'm coming. But I want to just let you know that we have some things going on in the world that we want to have a discussion about. And I'm not talking about the usual nonsense. I'm talking about the stuff that affects you, me, and our household, and how we're going to go about making a change. So this isn't a conversation for woe is me and the world is a bad place. This is about look what's going down and now what we're going to do about it.
Actually,
let's go. Today is Pay It Forward Friday. So come get yours. Get yours so you can give it for Pay It Forward and change your world by the weekend.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do this.
Mr. Thomas. You gotta fix all of that.
Let me go in here.
Please don't close it.
And the U.S. just admitted it, which means no one is safe from what's coming next. Not your savings, your retirement, your paycheck. Life as you know it is at risk of changing. In case you missed it, the U.S. announced that it will be issuing more debt to buy back its own debt because there aren't enough buyers.
We routinely do buybacks, and we're going to increase the size of the buyback. It could be more than the $4 billion per issue.
What?
Now, if this is sounding to you like the beginning of a Ponzi scheme, you would be right. And we know how every Ponzi scheme ends. The ramifications of this move will be felt for future generations to come. So what exactly is the US doing, and how is it set to impact the value of every dollar and your standard of living? In a series of escalating moves that are far from over, US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has confirmed that the US debt crisis has reached a breaking point. Last week, he announced a small scale bond buying operation where the US Treasury would issue short-term debt in order to purchase our outstanding long-term debt. The goal here is to refinance the debt at lower rates. See, as demand for US debt has weakened, the yield or the interest that these buyers are demanding has risen. Specifically, our long-term debt yields have risen to levels not seen since 2007. But a lot has changed since 2007. Back then, the debt was roughly $8 trillion. Today, a staggering $40 trillion. Meaning, yes, we have seen these yields before, but today it's the same interest being applied to nearly 5 times the debt. We're talking over $1 trillion a year that the United States is now paying just on interest. But here's where this impacts you. To try to get this cost down, Bessent is essentially trying to artificially lower rates by buying our own debt. But we know how this ends. 6 days prior to his bond buying announcement, I came on this channel and I made a video saying that based on everything I was seeing, some form of yield curve control was not only inevitable, but incoming. Yield curve control, or creating an artificial ceiling on how high yields can go, is a desperate option of central banks and governments when faced with an unaffordable debt crisis. A perfect case study is Japan, who's going through their own debt crisis right now, in part as a result of their monetary intervention, including yield curve control. But make no mistake, for anyone out there who thinks, well, that will never happen here in the United States, it already has. During World War II, wartime costs were surging, and the Federal Reserve stepped in and capped long-term borrowing costs. Now, this might sound great in theory. I'm sure all of us would love to borrow endlessly at whatever rate we chose, but the impact was immediate. The system was saved, but inflation, it jumped 20%, meaning everyday Americans, you and me, we were the ones who paid the price through our savings, our paycheck, our retirement. Let me know, could you afford if inflation jumped to 20% today? How about 30%, 40%? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below, because here's the truth. Today isn't 1947. Let me tell you what today is. Today, the debt is 10 times larger than it was then when adjusted for inflation. The yields that they were capping back then at 2.5%, the yields today are double that, having crossed over the 5% mark. And the only thing that saved the American people last time was a post-war industrial boom. But guess what? There's no industrial boom coming today, meaning that the fallout that we would experience today from a similar yield curve control would be far greater than what the American people experienced in 1947. If we continue down this path, history shows us what comes next. The pattern doesn't change. Not only would we be facing severe inflation, but once that train starts, it doesn't stop, meaning it could lead us directly to an official currency reset. The bad news is that in this 1 week period, since the initial bond buyback announcement was made, things have only accelerated. Now, on August 19th, we were told they were going to double their bond buybacks to $4 billion. $4 billion doesn't sound like a lot when compared to 40 trillion. So many shrugged it off and said it was no big deal, a drop in the bucket. But I said, this is just the start. Sure enough, the next day it comes out. Scott Bessent says, actually, it could be much larger. Then this week, we're getting reports out of the Treasury office that they could be tapping a $1 trillion fund to support these bond buybacks. But there's only one reason why things would be escalating like this in such a short period of time. And that one reason is the greatest tell of all for what's to come next. It's that the market, that the buyers, they don't care. Even with the backing of the US Treasury, they still don't want our debt. The full faith and credit of the US government is the only thing backing not only the debt, but the dollar. And when that full faith, that blind full faith and credit starts to break, when that trust is broken, well, that's when us, the American people, that's when we're in serious trouble. But I do want to make one thing very clear. You're going to hear a lot of people in the coming weeks say how what's happening right now isn't technically yield curve control, how it's actually not QE, it's not quantitative easing. And they would be correct. By definition, yield curve control would require the Federal Reserve to set a ceiling for those yields and then buy however many bonds necessary to make sure it was maintained. That action would expand the Fed's balance sheet and technically count as quantitative easing. But we know two things for sure. Number one, the actions being taken by the US Treasury today, while not being taken by the Fed, are being done with the same end goal in mind. Number two, it's not working, meaning the escalation will continue. And where do you think that that leaves the United States? Who is going to be forced to step in next? The Federal Reserve. And they can call this whatever they want, market intervention, price management. But we know how this story ends, with the money printers cranked all the way to high. The next big print is coming, and it's coming directly for your savings, your retirement, the value of each and every dollar you have worked so hard to earn. I've said it before, but when I hear the word stabilize the system, right, when they tell us that something is done out of a necessity to protect the system, that's when the alarm bell should be going off, because that means that they will do whatever it takes at whatever cost to you and I to protect themselves while we pay the price. And I think about moments like this right now. And I think that there's going to be a point in the future where we look back and go, that was the signal. That was the signal that it was very clear what was coming next. And I think many of us will be grateful that we saw that signal, that we took action, that we protected ourselves outside of the system, outside of the dollar before, right? And there will be many who will look back at that signal and think, I knew what was coming. I should have trusted my gut, but I didn't. I tried to wait. I tried to time, but we're not there yet. We do still have time. And what we do next isn't based out of fear. It's based out of an understanding that if you understand patterns, and the one that we are in right now, then you can understand where we're going next and how to position and protect yourself before the next stage hits. If any of that resonates with you, or you're ready to take that next step to understand how to protect your wealth outside of the system with gold and silver, give us a call. There is a proven method to how to protect yourself for what's coming next, and we would be happy to help you. Big things are coming, no doubt, but you don't have to face them alone. I come on here every day and I see that there is a community that is growing, and we are stronger together than we are alone. And in the meantime, thank you so much for being here. I'm Taylor Kenny with ITM Trading, your trusted source for all things gold, silver, and lifelong wealth protection. Until next time.
Weird. Wow, we're back.
Took a second, but we're back.
It took a second to get us back. That's what's up. Okay, so that was deep on Friday. What did it mean? Since Mr. Thomas seems to be heading in this direction, this was his plan, because he planned today's show. I want him to explain what exactly, talk to me. That's to pay it. Today's pay it forward Friday. How do we pay it forward from that?
Okay, so we got to unpack a few things of it because there's a couple areas that she dove into, and we didn't. You may have gotten it all in one second. But the first thing she says, and I think this is most people's concern, what's going to happen with my paycheck? What's going to happen with my savings account? And what's going to happen with my retirement? These are things those people who are on the ground floor, the people with their feet on the ground are dealing with on a regular basis. And what is real for you guys is the fact that the intention is for them to buy back a whole bunch of their debt. You guys took basic economics. Supply and demand is a real thing. If no one wants to supply, what's going to happen to it?
So there's no demand for the supply.
There's no demand. We got a bunch of stuff. You heard about those liquidation stores that come in there and they buy all the surplus stuff, and you get it for next to nothing.
It's not good when it's the dollar.
It's not good when it's the
it's not good when it's the thing that keeps your household stable.
When it's the reserve currency of the world.
Okay, like I just said, it's not good when it's the dollar, because that's the thing. You think about it. This your house, and you just had to sell out at a fire sale.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ask me how your income flow is going. That's why inflation is kicking our butts. I don't know. Look, me and him get into me and this man right here get into an argument about what's relevant all the time. What's relevant for me is, how does this affect you? I've talked to him about he's always talking about the ones that got jobs and, pensions and bank accounts. I'm talking to y'all who ain't got a damn clue. Some of y'all had all of that and it's gone, or it's going quickly. You don't give a damn about yield curve. I know that. You don't care about all of this. You don't care about what's happening with that. How do I not get my backside blown out in all of this nonsense? How is that relevant to me? Is that not the question? I hope that's what's up with y'all. That's the question you asking? Because if that's what you're asking, if you somebody who works for an hourly rate and y'all out here working for tips, and you out here, see, that's the whole thing. Don't even go down that road, because we just had a whole conversation about that.
I'm laughing about
that. Should have been the conversation today, because that to me is the relevance of what we're talking about. See, what I'm talking about is where y'all live. It's wonderful. We utilize that information on those platforms, and I think we overutilize them, if you ask me, because to me, we're not talking to people who are using that to get themselves straight. You trying to figure out how you do it from the ground, right? Who's out here trying to figure out how to get it together from the ground?
It's a step-by-step process, whether you believe it or not.
But you got to know where you at.
Right.
The step-by-step process. I'm like, what does that mean to somebody? I'm the trainer. I'm the coach. I'm not gonna sit here and blow smoke. I'm not the marketer. I'm not the promoter. I'm the coach. I'm the one sitting in the classroom breaking this down, talking to you about your reality. That's what I do at P2G and do for P2G. This is not just a pretty face and a bunch of words. We sitting down, working out, we hashing out budgets, putting it in order, trying to get y'all to look like something on paper, because that's how the world see you. And the goal is to shift from the numbers that are being used to the numbers that are using what's going on out here well. My question is how well are you using it? What's going down?
Do you know what to use is actually a real question, because most people don't know what to use first. They don't know. They don't even know to look at their own. Whether you get a stipend from the government, whether you get a paycheck, no one really looks at what they make and where it's going. That's the conversation. Where is your money really going, and how many of the bills are actually absorbing what you make? And are you in a position where you can do something, or are you steadily in a position that says, all I want to do is survive till next Friday?
And it ain't making it because you really know you already owe Peter, and Paul is waiting to get paid. Paul keep getting paid from Peter, and Peter's like, where the hell my money? That's how it's working. Y'all rob Peter to pay Paul, and it keeps happening. That's the fact. And you can't do that but so much. Now, don't get it twisted, because the debt game is real. That's just because y'all don't know how to play it. So, look, I don't like, you know me, I don't like quoting this man, but I hate to tell you this, but Donald Trump ain't lied. He did not lie when he was running for office and he was talking about how the system is rigged and it's a game and you got to learn how to play it. Because the fact of the matter is, y'all watching billionaires do it. You got multiple channels out there talking about learn how to this and learn how to that and get this, that. Guys, how many of y'all are out there working dedicated, got thousands of dollars, and you could look down on folks that don't look like you do, but you don't know what's in the background. You don't know. See, these are the same. If people who don't look like you are not the ones borrowing from you, you might think about that.
Why aren't they borrowing?
Why don't they ever ask for anything? When everybody wants to do something, they can do it. When they got it, these are the same people who can go and do whatever they want, whenever they want. Oh, but they don't work. Obviously, they know something you don't about money. Because you both need the same things, but what you're not doing is something in the background, something you're not talking about. Look, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of my family members used to think that I was just broke. I was housewife, I don't depend on this man's accounts. Oh, heck no. Ladies, let me tell you something. If you're living in a lifestyle where you absolutely are developing, or you depend on another person's income in order to breathe, then you're in the wrong position. That means you don't got no accounts. This man got his own accounts, and I got mine. And we have the house.
Yep.
You understand where I'm coming from? And when I say mine, I don't have accounts. I have responsibilities, things I have to take care of. Big difference. Because you have to understand your paperwork is everything. You live in a contract-driven world, debt-driven world. Why aren't you playing the contract debt game well?
And they will hit you with contracts back and forth until you and you just check out. And
a lot of people just checked out. I can tell you that right now.
Not even that.
You just checked out. You said, she's talking about reading, literacy.
Look, y'all guys sign up on all these platforms, these fancy apps. And the one thing they tell you is you must agree to this.
You don't even know what you're agreeing to.
You just check, agree.
Check a box just to get to the stuff.
And scroll down to the bottom. Let me get the free stuff.
It ain't free.
It ain't free. It's costing you money.
You have to know that you got to learn, and I'm dealing with this with a few people because they signed on this stuff and now they're calling me on the phone. I'm like, it's no problem. I do this. I help people break down contracts. I help you learn how to use the tools of the day to learn how to get you together. We got to have these conversations because y'all have entangled yourself so much in so many areas that you've given away not only freedom, identity, privacy, all of it for fun and entertainment.
It's the distraction.
But what if you could untangle that and pull yourself into the light? I'm really excited. We are now launching P2G, and I'm really excited. This is the first week of September. We have a demo week. Some of y'all are going to get emails within this weekend. You'll be getting your emails, Mr. Thomas. I need you to confirm that because I don't want to say nothing a lie to nobody. Supposed to be by the end of the weekend. Anyone who signed up for our site will get an email. Look for your email from P2G Networks. And actually it's P2G Networks Global.com. We'll be sending you an email to say welcome and welcome to the first phase, which is your free membership. We're opening the community. Before classes open, before any doors to activities open, you will first establish your identity in our worldwide university. Our global university opens this week. First step, get your membership for free. If you haven't been able to if you want on our site and you didn't sign up, go to the website P2G Networks, wherever your link is right now, and please send a request to be added to the mailing, because it's only going out this week, and then everyone has to come in afterwards. Now, there's some cool goodies for those who get in the first portion. Y'all know how we do. I like giving stuff away. And not only that, we hitting the streets again. The end of the summer stuff is coming up. We have two major events. Y'all know how we get down with the Love on the Block events. We're dealing with the warm organization. We all really matter. And I hope that you guys are going to, those who are in the Harlem area, if you're in the New York area, on the 12th of September, Come on out. We're going to be in Harlem on the streets on 126th Street between 7th and 8th Avenue. Hope you guys come out and join us. We are bringing the crypto game back. Digital financial literacy game is coming back. People have earned crypto. You always get a sweet treat and you get lots of other cool stuff. I'm doing giveaways because I got to get rid of everything. Then stepping up on our next schedule is going to be what, Mr. Thomas? Where we going?
Oh, we're going to be at the African Day Parade vendor
festival.
spot.
Yes, the vendor spot. We're going to be at a vendor spot on the streets of 125th Street, getting down in front of the state building. P2G is out in these streets, y'all. We're not playing out here. We are going to have 1,000 strong to start our university. I'm really excited. And no longer will you have to wait for available classes to be able to learn how to put things in place for yourself, how to get this financial literacy thing working for you. Nah, y'all gonna come in. You're gonna be able to take the forums. You're gonna take the forums, the live forums, the digital forums. Now y'all gonna be learning from the tech. Look, on your own schedule. And if your time is the middle of the night, log in to your P2G account and get your education on. You don't need anything. You want to buy something? We're actually looking for vendors. If you sell things, I told you we were
rebranded.
We are what?
Oh, not branding, but
Oh, you got to explain that. Go ahead.
We're not rebranding. We're upgrading ourselves. We are upgrading P2G.
I promised y'all we were bringing back Black Wall Street, didn't I?
Yep.
I promised you all that. Would you stop playing with stuff? He at my desk. I got to get him back out of here.
There you go.
He's touching things.
Yes, because they couldn't see us on the other platform.
Okay. How y'all doing? Anyway, I want to make sure you guys get it that we weren't talking, blowing smoke. We haven't been telling you stuff. We've been working, making it happen, because what we have planned for you is so big and so wide. You guys are we remember, and like I said, I eat my pudding. If I'm gonna make the cake, I'm gonna eat the first slice. So you know this is good. And when I tell you, you are intertwined contractually to a bunch of places that took control of stuff you don't need to be giving away. That's why I built a place where you keep your control.
You own you.
You are no longer going to be stuck going to social media platforms, third-party platforms, to be able to do this while giving away anonymity. P2G does not use your information to track marketing. P2G does not share or sell your information. Our community is built just that way. Everyone in the community owns the information.
Yep.
You got to be in the community to market within the community. Anybody got the plan right yet? Y'all get where I'm coming from yet? So if you're going to do something, put your money where your mouth is.
There you go.
Because I do, and everyone here does. Ain't nobody playing with nobody.
You know, we talked about this years ago, and it's a reality.
I keep doing that.
In certain communities, the dollar circulates for more than 17 days. Only in our community, it circulates for 6 hours.
And so I want to make sure we get out of that whole our community, because y'all think this is a black and white thing.
No, it's not.
No. But when you speak that way, you have to know exactly what you're invoking. I don't need to invoke the community. Y'all get that? Stop that. You can't do business because you can't do business. People have figured out that you don't do business with each other. So they do business with you because you'll do business with everyone but you. Now,
that's a bad explanation.
You understand where I'm coming from? I hope you do. They're making billions and trillions because you keep shopping elsewhere, looking for products at the cheapest price instead of the best quality from the community that brings it back to you. Now, don't get it twisted. We got to learn how to do business internationally. We got to learn how to activate the international community, the global economy. Why do you think I teach crypto? Why do you think I teach the international economy activation?
There are no borders in crypto.
Thank you. I don't wait till these lazy people wake up in the morning to see what happens to my finances. I work with finances that move 24/7. You should too. Do you know how not to be afraid of cryptocurrency markets? Do you know how to understand what a bubble and a bust and a growth is? How to use up and down patterns? Well, if you don't, my love, then you need to be talking about it in places where they're talking about it. Where they talking about it, Mr. Thomas?
Right here. Come to the platform, have a conversation. Get in there.
We do this on Wednesdays. That's what we're talking about it. And then we make it happen in the classrooms. Only now our classrooms just went 24/7.
Yep.
Right?
20.
But is it not 24/7?
It is 24/7.
Is the website open all day? It's not planned to be open all day 24/7?
We don't have a light.
Worldwide?
We have no light switching on it.
Oh,
we don't switch off no lights.
See, that's the thing. Everybody's been playing games. They thought we was playing. Everybody said, "Oh, they just talking." See, the problem, the thing is, we had a conversation on Wednesday about dreams. Dreams are not what you build in front of people. Dreams are the things you build in your private time. Now, you can tell people about your dreams, but you ain't got to give them the scale. You don't need them to make it happen. They don't decide what takes place. You just do the work and let it show up. Talk to me, somebody.
They will come, like they said. If you leave the lights on, they will come. Because there's something they want. And this is an individual thing. I got to be very honest.
Go ahead.
Your education for your financial literacy is your choice. You can stay with what you've been doing and operating in survival, or you can, pull the covers off. Rip the bandage off, is more of a better term. Rip the bandage off and go see what else is there and what's available for you. At P2G Global, there is education when you want it, access when you need it, and you still have people to support you when you ask a question.
We're not going automated. Our live sessions and our study groups are all going to be running the same time. We have the 12-week program, which we will be offering to a limited number of people. 12-week program is a focused program where you will be earning credits for life skills that you will be gaining through that particular live program. It is a dedicated program. It is a paid program. Everything on P2G is paid for except our group meetups. Mm-hmm. Your membership to the community is not paid. Y'all get that?
It's access.
It's access. And it's also community. You're going to have forums that you can be a part of that you create in the platform. We've actually done the work on the scale. Everyone is going to support the infrastructure because we're not only going to get bigger, we're going to grow. We also have spaces for people who we actually can bring you to a private website that promotes you. Anybody ever wonder why we don't find people got all these shop here, shop there, and you've got third parties that run your everything and they take a portion of it?
A major portion.
Oh yeah. Get your stuff on this site. Can I ask you a question? What do they do for you? They put it on the site. They put up advertisement billboards. You're paying for that. Oh yes. My question is how's it going?
What's your return on all that?
You know what? We talk about this. Now, when I talk about economy scale, I talk about things that we're familiar with. Why would I put my store on Grubhub to shop out to people that I'm physically in the location for? We talk to businesses about that, and we help small businesses learn how to enter and to do business with local business owners and local customers, but do it digitally without needing a third party. Do you know that even though my favorite supermarket has its own website, they still depend on Grubhub? Now I go to their website. Now let's try to think of the logic. I go to their website to avoid the third party of what is it? Instacart. Or actually, yeah, it's Instacart. So I said, okay, Instacart, I fill up my cart and I do this because I told you I do financial literacy. So I'm the person that's going to always find the best way to do it with the least expense. Got it? Step 1, save in expenses. So I go to Instacart, put all my stuff in the carts, and I notice paying like $20 more. What's this about?
Tell me.
Thomas?
It's what this surcharge. It's a little it's what they do.
No, wait a minute. The prices on the food is different. So then I go over to their website.
Is it different?
It is. The prices on the food is different because when I get to their website, it looks more like when I go to the store. question. Y'all get Instacart. Ever notice they don't give you a receipt?
Ooh.
I've gotten the receipt 2 times by accident, I found out. I found out from an Instacart person at the supermarket that they said, I said, you do get the receipt. He said, yeah, but we're told not to give it to you. Why? Because what they ring up, and that's how they ring it up, they ring up the exact price that the store charges. Instacart has already charged your card up to 30% over. Don't believe me? Check your last Instacart.
Including fees.
Check it. See what the cost in the box, in the to what it costs, and go to the website. I love this. I do comparisons, and I teach people to do comparisons. You want to start saving money, getting healthy? I tell you right now, move your tail to the supermarket and go get the prices and the sales there. Because even the sales on that platform, that's just one way. Putting money back into your pocket is step 1. Start that purse to fatten. It is the first step in the richest man in Babylon.
Yes.
Start that purse to fatten. The first place you have to do is find your money where you're spending and throwing it out. Find where you're wasting finances. See what you can do. Go call up your phone company and find out what discounts do you still have. Oh, it's only for new customers. So do I need to go find another company and get to their new customer thing? Or are you going to give me some customer loyalty discount? Do you know how to talk to the people you're doing business with or have been doing business with loyally?
If you can get $5 a month off your phone bill, will that make a difference for you?
What about your streamers? How many of y'all using those? If you're using streamers, you're not working enough. Y'all know that, right? If you're on your streamers, on paid streamers, more than you're at a job, working, building a business, or finances, guess what? You're wasting money and time. Turn off your streamers and see how much money you not only save, but you can get working for you. Oh, I can't wait till the next masterclass.
Look, not to cut your wisdom, because I think cutting your streamer, I just found a way, and I'm about to test it this month, and I'll get back to you. A way you can get paid for watching your streamers.
What? I don't even want to go there. Don't get paid to waste your time. No. I'm like, look, I'm being really real with y'all. I don't know what the pay is around that stuff, but we need to get on it. We need to get to business. We need to get that money coming in, not put ourselves on the clock for more time. And if you want to do that, it's okay. I got you. I begin to understand some things. Anyway, I ain't getting paid to sit and watch the boob.
I love her.
The boob tube. You're not going to get me out here watching some boob tube for no money. You know why? Because I need money to make money. I need that big green coming. I don't need big boom green. You don't get one time. I need residual in my sleep income coming in. Yep. Now, one of the things I want to just talk about, I'm really excited.
Hold on, do that again.
Because look, I got to tell you about this. So last year we did a class. I did a class with my former partnership, and we were doing the class where we showed you how to No, it wasn't doubling. It was not the doubling class. It was the how to self-paying loans, how to set up self-paying loans. Now, I don't know if whoever was there, I'm not sure who was there, but you do know there's such thing, right? Self-paying loans. We actually had a class on self-paying loans. And what are you talking about, Miss Ruby? So I did the class last year. I loaded a certain amount of finances onto a platform, and then I borrowed back from them in another particular currency. Now, this is the thing. Because I did this, and this is the example we've been trying to share with you all, how the wealthy make their money. They never pay loans back. Y'all know that, right? I sure hope you do. Because they never loan against something that's not making them the money back. They let the loan pay itself off. As I'm not getting a loan without collateralizing first. Y'all know what that means? Anybody know what that means? Y'all want to see what that means?
Collateralize, value, bring the value.
So, our next masterclass is happening, I believe it's this Sunday, isn't it?
Is it this Sunday?
Yeah, this is the last one. It's the last one for the month. I told you guys we were trying to build the class for the kids, and that's going to happen in September because we had a few things going on. I was out of town for a few weeks, so we didn't get to do what we wanted, networking being what it is. So we decided to have it in September and start it with the school year. I'm kind of excited because we can give it away out of school and at these events. I love it. So we're going to be giving the sessions away for the family at the events that we're doing. We just told you we're going to be at Warm. We All Really Matter. The what's it? Love on the Block. The last Love on the Block. No, she does October. She always does October before Halloween. So she may do October, but September is the back to school where you're going to get the backpacks and all the good stuff, clothes, everything. So come on out. It's a huge day. There's free food, activities. And for us, it's going to be crypto gaming, a lot of physical fun, showing you how to have fun and earn crypto, but you're going to get lots of great prizes. And yes, there'll be a raffle for the free classes for the crypto kids education course with the families. That'll be in a week in September. So that's our back to school offering. Now, on top of that, the same event is going down Harlem Week. Harlem Day Parade. We'll be a part of their vendorship, and we'll be doing the same thing there. But some people gonna win some cool crypto that day. What you think, Mr. T? Some cool crypto? We like it?
Don't worry, I'll be hobbling out that way.
No, you won't. He won't be there. He's helping to plan, but he has surgery. So Mr. T will not be physically at the event. I keep trying to tell you, you are not taking your surgical behind in the streets. He won't listen. He does not listen. Anyway, we gonna get it popping. We have a team, we have a street team put together, and we're actually going to be in the Harlem area. We're looking for young people to participate in the event. They get credit and they will be getting paid for the day activity. So we're going to be hiring some young people. Of course, we're going to feed them, but them babies got to get a little something in the pocket and they learn work. Understand? Either they can, and they have a choice. Some of them can get paid in crypto, some of them can get paid in cash. But I need people who are 18 or older because we cannot give small children the income. So if you're 18 or older, pretty much 18 to 26, and you're interested in learning about what we're up to and what we're going to be out here in these streets doing, give us a call or drop the link or drop a request on our website at the current p2gnetworks.com.
Sign into the chat box.
Sign into the chat box. Just go to contact us. It's on the site, guys. So the website is at the bottom of the page. I want you guys to realize that this is a great opportunity. We're coming to the end of the year, and P2G always blows it up beautifully. We have community here, y'all. We ain't playing. How you doing, Miss Deborah? How you feeling? That's what's up.
Grand Rising, man.
Grand Rising, my loves. Look, like we said, y'all heard Obama say we all we got. We've been saying that for how long? Stop waiting for somebody to come get you. You here. Join. Some people like, I ain't in Harlem. So what? Let's get it popping where you at. That's what this is about. That's what this tech is about.
It's about opening the doors, bringing the knowledge to community, but you got to bring it to you first.
That's what's up. You join the community, then you bring somebody, and they bring somebody. And that's what I'm talking about. You understand? We're going to have activities. Now, sometimes we travel. We've been to where? Denver. We've been to North Carolina. We did the event in North Carolina. Georgia.
We've been to Prussia.
We've been to Prussia. We've traveled. We don't play that. You want us to come out and do an event? Holla. We'll come out.
Yep.
Because the thing is this ain't important for just one portion. P2G is going global. Because we have to. Because we got brothers out here from other portions of the country out here trying to make it happen in America. They done left Africa and they come here in droves. You understand? They done left different continents, different countries in the continent of Africa to come to this city, speaking different languages. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not wasting no time. They got to connect back home.
Yep. And a lot of them, they're going to say whole processes to get to the goal. And that is to make sure their family is secured.
We got people coming from Latin America. Y'all think that you need to be in America to make global income? No, you just need the tools. Why do countries keep inviting us to come back, giving us what they call dual residencies, dual citizenship? Why would they give us dual citizenship? Because they think Americans know something. Not all of us, but some of us do. And not all of us are the kind that would try to buy them out or try to oppress them where they are. We believe that each person must teach another person in order to rise. Because what you teach, you learn the best, you learn to master. But you first need that. Stop thinking your kids and your grandkids gonna make it happen. You never gave them the foundation.
First of all, they may not want to make it. They may want to do something less than what you thought they were capable of.
You know, that kills me because we got a lot of people out here, a lot of elders that are under the they didn't discover that they hadn't prepared their young people. They just thought the world, oh, they went to college and they found out that them college graduates are as broke as they were, working hard. Now y'all in offices working and y'all are as broke because you never got a financial foundation. You never got a savings plan that grew with assets and learned how to learn the tech of the day, how to access the technology of the day. So if you want to survive, it's not on the next generation. It's on you. Now we talk about the economy. One of the reasons why we show you those videos, I want to try to break it down because if we don't explain why you keep hearing about gold and silver, the dollar economy is dwindling and it's not a mistake. The wealthy are not going to let their valued processes die. Only you get stuck under them. So while they promote everything is good to you on those devices that you keep taking streamers, tapping, you keep finding value with the dollar. Oh, do this, make X amount of dollars, but never what to do with them. You get where I'm coming from yet?
They don't mind you in.
They stick you in the system they're leaving. So we talk to you about the next levels. We got to talk about gold. We got to talk about crypto. We got to talk about your own ownership, custody,
banking the right way,
banking the private way. So if you don't show up, you basically have locked yourself in. And I'm not threatening you. I'm just telling everybody this is what it is. When I didn't show up, I got stuck with what I had and what I knew. So I started showing up. I started hopping on those Zooms. I started coming in and taking my pen and paper. I wasn't watching TV during the Zooms. I wasn't watching a game during the Zooms. I wasn't distracted and had the kids all over. Everybody had to sit down, leave me alone, or I put on my headset and y'all couldn't talk to me. My daughter has told me plenty of times, Ma, you ain't even see me. I said, okay. I'll see you when I take this headset off and we'll talk then. The reason I have to do that is because for her to have something, I got to have something to give, Joe. She understands. She gets it.
She's it now.
She's in her 20s. She gets it. She's like, oh, why wait till you finish?
You know, when the kids are young and they see you ignoring them, they feel they don't understand that there's a process to educating yourself. And they'll get it later on in life when they decide.
If you have young kids, the remedy to that is sit their butts down and make them watch. Sit them down and now talk about it. See, this is what mom and dad is doing. This is what we're doing. So I'm learning how to this, that, and the other. That's the answer to that. Your kids never have to say, oh, you ignored me. Nope, come on, let's go. Come here. That's your problem. You want to do everything separate. People they get on my nerves. You want all this family stuff, but you don't do nothing with your family. Ain't that something? You want family wealth and family growth, but how many of them are in the room where you're doing these things? How many of them are sat down in this spot? It's time. It's time. Family, P2G is not, we're not just growing into this great business. We are growing into a dynasty of families, protected and built into strong bases for growth. But none of them are ones that we chose. You have to choose yourself. This is where you get to choose yourself and build what you want to build from it. We are not giving anyone money. I'm not giving y'all a dime. I'm not promising you anything. All we do is share in the spaces that we're at. We do our job. We educate. We bring the information in ways that are palatable, that you can learn. Some of y'all are visual. Some of y'all are auditory. Some of y'all like the words, y'all like to read everything, and y'all like to get in depth. No problem. Technology has made it so that we can give you what you came for in ways that you can actually palate it, that you can absorb it and put it back into the world. But like I said, no show, no call.
No show,
What you expect?
No show, no go. You know, you guys got to really look into what do you really want. What do you see as? You have to describe what you want as financial literacy and what you want financial freedom. What does all that mean?
They don't have to describe financial literacy. They have to describe financial freedom.
Yeah.
You got to describe your mission. What are you on? What do you want? You want home? You want to get houses? You want to buy houses? You want to flip houses? You want to have finances? You want to start building from small pennies? You want to qualify, get your credit together? How many of y'all would like to get your credit together? Ooh, the credit seminar. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. The credit seminar. We're working on the mortgage seminar right now. It's so interesting. That's part of our Saturday activity with status correction. We just figured out how to simplify and make it easier to palette the mortgage seminar. How many of y'all are dying? Y'all don't want your houses taken. Y'all going through it. Y'all are sitting here dying under your mortgage payment. Some of y'all have a mortgage on some other properties, maybe not a house, maybe a condo or something, but it's killing you because you own it and you don't understand. Would you like to know how to shift things for yourself so that everything doesn't fall on your social? Ooh.
That will make you only.
This is our own nothing, control everything conversation on Saturday, 7 p.m. If you're in the room, you're going to understand how to keep your stuff and give it away. Otherwise, you get stuck in the they will have nothing and like it section.
That's called the carrot phase. That's called the carrot phase.
You have a choice. You can either be part of they will have nothing and like it, or you can be a part of the own nothing, control everything, live well. But you have to get started.
And you have to make a choice.
Exactly. And with no action, you will have made your choice. Got it?
That is probably the most true thing anyone ever said. Because no choice means you decided.
Yeah, you decide. So just so that you know, no action is an action. I used to tell Mr. Thomas, he's so passive aggressive. He don't understand he didn't understand what it was. He did not understand what passive aggressive means. This man used to get, I used to irk him so bad with that. So let me clarify passive aggression in action. No action is probably the worst action. Everyone needs something to be done. We're all doing a project together. It's just an example. We're all doing a project together and you don't like it, but you don't want to tell people you don't want to do it. Just don't do your part. That's passive aggressive. The message is gotten clearly, but you didn't actually stand up for what you wanted. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Oh, she said, what day and time? Baby, that's up there. It's right here. Sorry, it's on the bottom. I got you. If you look at the top, you'll see there's the on the top. That's for Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Saturdays, 7 p.m. Eastern. You don't have to do this here. Go on the website. Click the website. P2G on the bottom. Go to the website right now. The link to the Zoom is there under this very flyer. Y'all got it? Actually, it's not this flyer. It's the other flyer. I'll be taking it down. I'll be taking this down today. I just realized that flyer is up there. All right. So we'll be taking that flyer down. And if anybody is ready to start making a change in their finances, are you all ready to start seeing this change up for you?
Ready to make the move.
Y'all willing to make the commitment, take the commitment to start making some actions in your life that'll actually start moving that dial today? Like, not conversation. And people keep thinking I'm joking. I don't do dictation. This isn't a lecture. I hate lectures.
You're not sitting inside a room.
I can't say hate. I hate is very strong, but I don't like lectures. Lectures have their place in life. That's for philosophy. Your finances aren't philosophy. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Your debt is not a philosophy.
No.
That's not some theory. Y'all understand where I'm coming from? So we don't teach theory. We on Wednesdays, Wednesdays are where we go, not Wednesdays. But on Sundays is when I do my live classes. That's when actually, yes, we teach the application. Our very first class is to grow from small amounts and profit first day. How do you find your profits? You need to know what's out there. So we're gonna sit for 2 hours, y'all, together, finding some money. How to get that money up right away, how to flip off the bat.
Off the bat.
You ain't gonna get it that day, but you're gonna be in the game. You get a week to watch it roll.
And practice.
Hold up, because following that, you coming back the next week. We're gonna learn how to bankroll projects with your little growth from that week. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Some of y'all think I'm joking because we're gonna do everything from AI creation. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna show you how to start getting some funds up out there.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be working with AI to build up, to learn. Y'all gonna learn how to find stuff out here. No more waiting or hoping that ChatGPT spits out your growth. You have so many programs that you could be using, pull together and make it happen. What you doing with your time? What you doing on Sunday anyway? So Sunday between 5 and 7, that's what's going down. That's my class. My literacy classes actually take place every Sunday. That's the live ones. These are the ones that are outside the new website. This schedule is going to change up, and you'll be able to book this on the website. Now, Ms. Ruby, how much is this? It's $100 for 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's $100 for 4 Sundays. Oh, it's $25 a week? No, it's not. I said it's $100. If you want to pay $25, you can do the payment plan. Not a problem. It's $100. Show up to class and be ready to move that money.
That's it.
Be ready to move that money. Not me, not tell you what to do. You and I together are going to find your finances. I'm going to show you where we're looking. I'm going to take you on a dig and we're going to find. I'm going to show you some spots where you can go to. But I'm going to show you how to find them when I'm not around. Y'all get that? How many teachers and trainers are showing you how to keep it rolling? Y'all got that? P2G ain't about dependency.
Too quiet.
You understand what I'm saying? It's not about dependency. P2G has always been about building independence and confidence and knowledge. Double dipping is the 3rd week. How you want to make profits? Make you some profits. What you mean double dipping, right? And in our final week, you're going to grow safe, long-term projects like banks. You're going to have steady cash flow built out of your funds you watch build up in 4 weeks. So my question is, who got 30 days to make it happen?
Are y'all ready?
I didn't say get rich. So please don't ever say, oh, Miss Rich, she said I'll be rich in 30 days. No, I didn't. I'm not promising you ROIs. I'm not promising you any numbers. I'm going to show you how to find value. You pick the numbers, the ones you want to put in.
And there's a lot to pick from.
I'm also show you how to use the tech. He's right. There is a lot to pick from. But we're all going to have a conversation first. We're going to sit down and figure out what you are trying to do, how much time you have, what you want to get into. Y'all know there's questionnaires for all of this, right? There's questionnaires. I've been on those sites where you click the button and they start assessing you from the questionnaire. Oh, how much time do you have? What kind of job do you have? How much money do you want to make? All of this. Are you willing to give this much time? I'm going to be in the classroom with you. I don't assess you by, I'm not doing that assessment. The website we're creating will have all of that in place, not a problem. But right now you need to get it started, don't you? Now, what else are you doing? We're also finding out how not to get stuck in the bank issue we just talked about. So while everybody's finances are magically disappearing, yours are going with them.
Yep.
Where are you holding it that it keeps? Y'all get that? So while the platform that does gold and silver is amazing, at cost metals is what we're about. We utilize at cost metals and a couple of other platforms, but I like this one because it's digital and I have access to it. We have P2Gs. I don't get it twisted. Yes, we are affiliates on this platform. I'm a referral affiliate. I do not do multi-level anything. I'm not a part of that. So if it goes past one referral link and I get a referral payment, I don't do it. Just letting y'all know. Y'all can do what you want with the system. Okay, because this system don't go but two in. Because we understand, we teach you how to find valuable platforms to work with that really make money. That's what I'm going to show you how to do. I'm not going to get you signed up for a bunch of stuff. Please don't get it twisted. That is not my thing. But this is where we actually utilize to get gold and silver. And I'll explain in class why we do that. I'm not giving you I can't give you the juice. I can't give you all the sauce right now.
Hold on, let me turn the fire just a little bit. Stop it.
Now, let's get in a little bit deeper because I'm going to show you when you look at the link up top. If you guys look at the top left of me, on the top left, that's the At Cost Metals link. That's my link, my referral link. You can get a free membership there as well, and you shop to your heart's content. You can get small increments, but keep it going. We teach people to get your finances in something you can feel and hold, because if you do not hold it, you do not own it. That is a rule of thumb. If you do not hold it, you do not own it. With crypto, if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto, it is their site.
And that is so important. You got to really realize, if anytime you can go access a site and you don't ask you for a password or a key, they're holding all your funds.
Well, wait 1 second, because I think you're going into, you kind of switched that up. Did you hear what you said? If they don't ask you for a password or key.
True. That is very true. It's actually the other way around.
Okay, go ahead. Tell them again.
I was
like, what did he say?
That if all you need is a password and they hold the keys to all your funding, guess what?
If you use remember this, if you use any identifiable information, that's including your email,
and they can restart your account for you.
If they can refund you, it's not yours. If they have customer service, it's not yours. People, first rule of thumb in class, we teach people true crypto has no customer service. There are no customer services on blockchain.
You are the customer service.
You must learn how to manage yourself so that you have the full power. And that is what we call custody. The most important word in all of finance. Custody. So with that being said, we have gone over time. And don't you got to move a call? Oh, that's so cool. He ain't got to run. Okay. But I do have to go because I've got business to do. I'm excited. Working on very hard, just making this last session in these wonderful days. So I'm putting a lot of stuff in. I'll be getting stuff for the tables. I'll be getting stuff for the oh my God. You were supposed to be helping me, even though he can't go. He can't go. Just let him know you're gonna heal. He's finally getting his surgery. We are so looking forward to this in prayers. Keep Mr. Thomas in your prayers, because he has been working on getting his surgery to get his hip replacement so that he can get back into life for some time. And so it's been a hard struggle, and I know I've been here with you through it, knowing that it's not easy, guys. It's not easy when you need to rely on other people as much, and he's used to just doing his thing. And so we've had to even get him in the mentality of going, ask questions, ask for help, But soon he'll have that moment, and it'll be wonderful. But we all want to pray over him and say, let him know we love him, and we'll see him. So he's going to be here on the show. He'll be in as long as he's able to. I don't want to push you, but he'll be on the shows, but he may not be out in them streets.
Oh, that's something. That's always something for me. I love being out. I do love being out. The kid, I see you up there.
We see y'all, sis. So and Ms. Deborah, thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you in class. Those who would like to join us, just go to p2gnetworks.com. That's all. When you get there, look up the flyers, because right now that site is our last site. It's actually going out. We're going to be shutting it down soon. Look for the links that go to your days, the days you want to join us before the new site opens. And then if you want, thank you so much, sending in positive energy. I love it. Love you, lady. Thank you. And thank you to all of those who have been supporting us. We're never stopping. P2G has been around for 8 years, teaching people how to assimilate into a new space that they are being pushed out of. how to actually use it for their growth, how to understand what people, businesses, and companies and governments are trying to push over your head and about to push into your life without you. And if you don't want to be turned into a battery for someone else, get me? You can start being energized and moving forward and illuminate your life. The only way to do it is if you get started. Time is of the essence. We love you dearly. Peace and love. 1 second, Mr. Thomas. Did you hear the actual soundtrack? That's why. I got to fix this because Mr. Thomas, a lot of our people didn't hear the soundtrack. I know why. Okay, here we go. We love you. Have a wonderful weekend, and we hope to see you in class this weekend. Status correction is on Saturday, and on Sunday is our very live class. Go sign up. If you need a payment plan, it's all in there. Peace and love.
Available. We got you.
Ooh, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, see you. Wake up and rise, open your eyes. It's breakfast with the Thomases, the ultimate prize. Mental wellness Monday, work it out Wednesday, pay it forward Friday. We're seizing the day.